about this. So welcome everybody. Aaron Lacey here. We're covering Instagram, TikTok today, and I'm excited to go through this opportunity with everybody today, how to leverage this to create more authority in your business, because authority breaks down into influence and leadership. And really that's the name of the game for leveraging this platform or these platforms. So I'm going to run through 5 main areas with regards to Instagram, TikTok. We're going to cover what exactly is building authority. Why should we do that? How are we going to do that? And then we're going to put together really, and I'm going to share with you a plan of action for you that you can take and implement right away. And then also share with you some others in the industry that are doing this quite well, you guys. So we're going to dive right in. If anybody has any questions, any comments, if I'm going too fast, too slow, by all means, unmute yourself, simply ask. Happy to accommodate that, you guys. This is all about you, all for you today. I want you to see the opportunity and be encouraged, enthusiastic, excited to want to leverage these platforms by the end of today's session. And if you're already utilizing, Instagram and TikTok, hopefully you walk away from today's session with something new that you can integrate into your social media strategy. So let's dive right in. Again, quick intro on myself. My name's Aaron Lacey. I'm a psychology-driven digital marketing coach for real estate. I help real estate agents level up in their business, identify blind spots, because you don't know what you don't know. And I've spent the last 20 years helping agents navigate through emerging technologies, marketing, lead generation, branding. So would love for everybody to connect with me on Instagram, connect with me on TikTok as well. I'd love to see what you guys are up to and see how you're utilizing these platforms in an effective way. And these are some of the areas that I specialize in, just so you're aware. So I cover everything from, again, lead generation to branding to all aspects of marketing and video, social media. Okay. And so here's our agenda today. We're going to cover, again, what is authority and why we need it, because that's really the name of the game. I mean, authority, right? Building your authority. We talk about the word influence. Well, and you hear the term influencer, right? It's just somebody that has influence. And for you and your business, if you're creating influence by delivering value to people, by being consistent with the delivery of value, by staying top of mind, by taking by having an opinion, taking a perspective on specific topics regarding real estate, regarding what's happening in the market, and again, delivering that to your audience consistently, you're going to create influence in your business. And influence plus leadership equals authority. And people want to work with an authority. They want to work with the best of the best when it comes to managing their money, or when it comes to their healthcare, or when it comes to their taxes. They want to work with the best, right? They want to work with the person that is going to create success for them at the highest level. And that should be you. And so for you, how do we create and leverage these platforms to generate authority? And then we're going to talk about vertical video or short form video, right? Or, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all synonymous. So the video on Instagram Reels, the video on TikTok, it's vertical in nature, right? We're holding our phones and recording vertically versus horizontally. That's the vertical video we're talking about. That's what's also called the short form video, because we're limited to 60, 90 seconds, depending on the platform. Okay. And it's these bite-sized video content nuggets that people are consuming every day. And I'm going to share with you some really incredible stats on who is consuming content on these platforms, how frequently are they doing it, and why should that really encourage us to want to get in front of them more consistently. Okay. So, and then we're going to talk about how to use it effectively, and then executing on a plan. Like, what's the best way to execute on that plan, you guys? Okay. So let's dive right into some of the stats here, just so you're aware of what's happening in this space, you guys, because there's some fascinating stuff happening here. And I think there's a lot of misinformation as well. If we look at TikTok, I'm going to break down TikTok, Instagram. I'm going to even show you Facebook here for a second. But if we look at TikTok users by age, Okay. We see that the majority of TikTok users are under the age of 25. Okay. So 39% of TikTok users are 18 to 24. About a third are 25 to 34. And about, 16% are above the age of, or between 35 and 44. 8% 45 to 54, 5% are 55 plus. But if you add that up, you've got around a third of all TikTok users are above the age of 35. Okay. Which might surprise you, might not surprise you. And when we look at the average age of a home buyer, it's in the mid 30s. Okay. So what we have is we have a good opportunity to get in front of a large percentage of potential home buyers in our market. And now when we look at the average age of seller, the average age of a seller is in their 40s. So now we still have the opportunity to get in front of probably 1 in 4 sellers by utilizing TikTok. Okay. So there's a pretty decent opportunity to leverage these platforms to get in front of buyers and sellers. Now, if we move forward to Instagram, you'll see the numbers are fairly consistent. Okay. So if we look at 18 to 24, 30.8%. Let me go back to TikTok, 18 to 24, 38%. So a larger percentage, only 8% more of the users on between the age of 18 and 24 on TikTok versus Instagram. But the other numbers are about the same. 25 to 34-year-olds on Instagram. Okay. They're around 30% of the users. 35% plus, you're looking at around 35%. Okay, around 35%. So we know that Instagram users are a little older in age on average, but not that much older. Okay, not that much older. So again, just a heads up on what we're working with these platforms. Now let's jump over to Facebook. Here's Facebook users. And by the way, these graphics are updated all the way to 2023. If we see the spread of age on Facebook, you'll see that the average age, or the greatest group of users by age on Facebook, is 25 to 34. 19% are 35 to 44. And then you see that age kind of increase, with the fastest growing demographic on Facebook of 55 plus. Fastest growing age group on Instagram is 35 plus. Fastest growing age group on TikTok is also 35 plus. Okay. So the demographic is kind of aging, if you will, on TikTok and Instagram. And why is that? Because the content is so sticky. It's so engaging. I mean, you've all been on Instagram and TikTok, and we've spent a lot of time watching these stories and these short videos. It's captivating. These are stories, right? And humans love stories. They love storytelling. So it really appeals to like the subconscious of us, our core kind of, desire just to, kind of consume stories. And it's how humans have transferred information to each other over 50,000 generations, right? Through storytelling. So I want to share another stat with you. I want to share, let's dive into this one here. Average time spent on social media. You'll notice over the last 10 years, it's gone up almost 50, 60%. In 2022, the average American was spending over 2 hours a day on social media. By the way, under 25-year-olds, sub 25-year-olds are spending, this is mind-boggling, 5 hours a day on social media, over 5 hours a day. But right now in 2023, the average American adult's over 2 hours a day, approaching 2.5 hours a day. Okay. And I say average American adult, 18 years old plus. And by the way, almost 90% of American adults fall into this category and are using social media daily. So some interesting statistics, right? This gives us the opportunity to know that, hey, we have a captivated audience in front of us, and it's very likely our entire sphere or network is utilizing this platform. And the amount of time, again, that these users are using social media, if we look at Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, you'll notice that Facebook usage has kind of trended down a little bit. TikTok is still pretty consistent. We've got, of course, Twitter starting to trend up. Instagram is really, over the last 3 years, it's done very, very well. But look, we're at least 30 minutes per platform per day on these, on social media. Okay. Again, that equals over 2 hours a day. So this is the modern day billboard, right? This is when we talk about farming, right? If we're talking about, the typical farming for real estate was sending out a postcard, right? Postcard arrives in a mailbox. Somebody looks at it. They throw it in the trash. They sit down on their couch. They pull open Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. They start scrolling through the news feed. This is the new way to get people's attention and to get them to take action. Because if you think about what somebody had to have done in the past to, take action from a postcard, they'd have to scan a QR code or call a number or send an email. With social media, all they need to do is click a button, click to message you, comment on a post, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in, you guys. We're going to cover really why we're going to do this and how we're going to do this effectively. So I'm going to jump onto the platform. I'm going to assume that we're all fairly familiar with the platforms. So we're going to kind of just dive right into the content, right? Examples of content, what's working, what's not. I'm even going to pop open my phone and share with you my two favorite and these two most powerful ways to generate content on Reels and TikTok. So as we see here, I am on the web browser. I've got my story feed at the top. I've got my news feed down the middle, and you'll see now roughly 2/3 of your news feed is made up of Reels. Okay. Reel, right? Reel. Okay. Because that's the sticky content. Facebook, Instagram are in direct, aggressive competition with TikTok right now for your mind share, for attention, right? They are, keep in mind too, these are advertising delivery platforms, right? The longer they can keep you in the news feed, the more ads they can serve up to you. Okay. So as we look at this, you guys, as I'm scrolling through my news feed, I'm seeing Reels content, right? Here's an example. Okay. Let me share with you some of my favorite content creators. And I want to share with you the difference between them creating on Instagram and them creating on TikTok. So let me just show you, I'm going to share with you, here's an agent, Melissa. She's in Orlando, Florida. And you'll notice that she doesn't have a huge following on Instagram, 162 followers. And I want to share with you a few things about Melissa. I think she's doing a phenomenal job. But I think there's a few things that she could change. I think a lot of us are making this mistake, right? We're trying to build our authority. We're trying to stay top of mind, okay? We're trying to get people to ask us questions. Couple things that she's not doing well, you guys, and some of us may also be doing these, is she's taking her TikTok videos that she's creating in TikTok, she's saving them to her camera roll, and then she's then posting them on Instagram. And you'll see that she's getting penalized for it, you guys. Instagram does not want to promote its direct competitors' content. Look at the Instagram logo on her Reels. Okay. So she's getting penalized for it. This one was posted 14 views, right? But if I jump over to her TikTok, some of her TikToks have this one right here, 239,000 views. This one right here, 352,000 views, right? She is absolutely crushing it on TikTok. And why? It's because she's all in on TikTok, and she's not utilizing these two platforms differently, right? She's utilizing them in the exact same way. And she may not be aware that Instagram doesn't want TikTok videos and TikTok doesn't want Instagram videos. And in fact, she's getting penalized for it. So you'll see the difference, right? So here she is, she's creating Similar content on Instagram. She's not getting any traction. Here she is on TikTok. She's getting a ton of traction. Again, let's just click on this video here, for example. And again, she's in the Orlando market. So 352,000 plays, 572 comments. You guys, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the comments because it allows us to engage with our audience. Because what are we doing? We're building a community, right? We're building the following is the community, and she's the community leader. Okay. So I think you guys, we need to, number one, look at ourselves as leaders in this business, as does Melissa, number one, right? A leader as if you were, you know, a doctor, an attorney, a financial advisor, a CPA, or an accountant. You have an authority in your space. You have a lot of knowledge in your space, and we need to share that consistently. That's what Melissa's doing here, you guys. Here's what else I really like that she's doing. She's consistent. She engages with her audience. And you'll notice, you guys, these comments, right? Some of them, they're all over the place, right? But these are opportunity, again, to lead generate, to pull out opportunities, lead opportunities out of your following or out of people that are finding your videos. And it's the opportunity to show how you work, show what it might be like to engage with you. You're opening the door for additional questions, additional comments. Now, this video basically went viral for her. 572 comments. That's going to take a while to really monitor those. So she's going to do the best she can to respond, right? And this was actually from a couple of years ago, this specific post. But you'll notice there's additional comments. She's trying to comment on most of these, right? Look at this one here. Do you assist Florida? Right? There's a referral opportunity right there. Okay, let's jump off of this here for a second. Let's jump back over to Instagram here. Okay. So I want to share with you some agents that are doing things really well. For example, let me come over to Glenda. And Glenda's an agent in Atlanta. And, you know, when she got into this business 20 plus years ago, she didn't think that she would be this, you know, she'd be creating Instagram Reels, right? That she'd become, you know, this leader in this space. But Glenda Baker with two N's, Glenda Baker with two N's. Here's what I like about her. You guys, she takes full advantage to leverage this platform to build her authority. And she's accomplishing those three things I mentioned. Why do we want to do this? Top of mind, build authority, generate opportunities. Top of mind, build authority, generate opportunities. How do we stay top of mind? By being consistent. Every week she posts at least 2 reels. She's consistent. Now, for you, I would say my goal for you is to post 1 reel a week. Okay, that would be 4 a month. One reel every single week. That's the consistency we're looking for. That's going to put you top of mind. The second thing is, how is she building authority? She's building authority by communicating her message, by taking an opinion, a perspective on a topic. So for example, let me actually enable volume and let's share what she's saying here. Okay, this is one of her most recent reels here.
About the reality of real estate. That's a section in my new newsletter, the Glenda Gazette. You'll want to sign up for it. It comes out.
So you guys, by the way, here she is converting her audience into opportunities. And this is, I've had agents go, Aaron, how do I turn my following on social media into, how do I convert them into closings? You guys, the best way to do that is through getting people to opt into a newsletter that you've created. When I say newsletter, it could just be a monthly email newsletter that you send out via MailChimp or Constant Contact. And in fact, that's exactly what she's doing here, although her email comes out every Friday. Easy to put together. My favorite, MailChimp. You can send out up to an email up to 2,000 contacts every day. Now, again, I recommend doing just that monthly, but she's doing that every Friday. She's sending this out with some information. And here's what I'd recommend you guys: sign up Sign up for her email newsletter. See what she sends out. Now, some of you may be using a service like Percy.ai or HomeBot, right? Those are other services that you can have people, sign up for or register for that will, again, allow you to communicate with them in a way that's not just through social media, okay? Because at the end of the day, Glenda knows that she needs to get ownership of her audience, and the best way to do that is to try to get them into her own world, all right, her own ecosystem, and that is an email list of some sort. Okay, because what happens if her Instagram got hacked and she lost access to her account? Right? She's lost access to this entire audience. But if you can get them off of social media and into an email list, then you'll always have access to that list. So here she is pitching her email list, you guys. Let me share with you some other posts that she does really well. So, she frequently will just pop on her camera, you guys, sets her phone up on a tripod and just shares.
They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And a lot of times we'll have people that are looking for similar things. Like we'll have couple number one looking for 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and we'll have couple number 2 looking for 4 bedrooms, 2 baths in East Cobb or Smyrna or something. We'll show the same property to 2 different clients. It's really interesting where people are in the process, because recently we showed a house to a couple that had just started.
Okay, you guys get the point. She's a storyteller, right? She's just sharing stories. You guys, by the way, this story, 22,000 views, right? 22,000 views. Tara asked, what's the best way to get followers audience? Let me scroll down a little further on Glenda, Tara, to answer that question. Okay. And you guys, here's the thing. There's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of, hey, I can buy followers. There are a lot of quote unquote Instagram, social media hacks, right? How do we go viral? You guys, the best way is to do what Glenda's done. And I'm going to say the C word, just by being consistent. Now, she also has an interesting approach, but you guys, you know what I'm doing here? I'm going down to the very first post, the very first reels that she's created. And I want to share with you what she's done there. And then you guys, here's the other thing I didn't mention about Glenda. Look how consistent she's been with creating content, you guys. I'll have agents say, Aaron, when am I going to start generating leads from my Instagram reels? And I say, have you gotten to your 50th reel yet? And have you done that consistently over at least 50 weeks or less? That's when we start converting. You guys, if this was easy, we'd all be doing it. Check this out, though. Glenda has only been creating reels for less than 3 years. In 2021, she generated over $250,000 in commission directly attributable to her reels content. In last year, she generated over $300,000 in commission directly connected to her reels content. Okay, so we're going back. We're going back. You guys, I'm going to keep going back. She's created a lot of content. Look at some of these. So now here we are, 374 views. Okay, 200 views, 73 views. That might be us. We might be in the 73 view category, or maybe we're in the 50, or maybe we're in the 25, right? And she got started just like the rest of us. Look at this one. This doesn't even have a view count. 82, 36. Do our reels look like this? When she decided to get consistent with creating, that's when her abilities started to improve. Because how are we gonna get good at this if we're not practicing it? Amanda, did you have a question?
Yes, I do. So how did you know how much she made? Unless she advertised it out loud?
Me. Yeah, she's told me. And in fact, so she is, if you're familiar with Tom Ferry, So Tom Ferry really is a real estate coach. She actually is now speaking on stage at Tom Ferry events, right? Talking about the success she's had due to her consistency creating content on Reels. Yep. So this is just her doing the one-off stuff like the rest of us. When we feel inspired or we feel confident or we feel like we look good, we got our hair done and our makeup and whatever the case might be, then all of a sudden we might create a reel. But she said, no, this is not some optional thing that I'm going to do when I feel good about myself. I'm going to do this as a required and necessary business function. Okay, because I am somebody that wants to build authority in my business. I am a leader in this space, and I am going to consistently share information with an audience, even if it's an audience of one. I'm going to consistently do it because I know that is how I build authority utilizing these platforms. So she went from 20 views to 100 views, 700 views, and all of a sudden this video right here, 11,000 views. But you'll see there was no real consistency. And then all of a sudden she said, I'm going to take this seriously. So here's what else. I have a little more insight on what she does, you guys. You might think, well, man, how does she have the time to do this? She blocks off 1 day a month, and she does what's called batch creating content. She will record all of her videos in 1 day that she posts throughout the following month. Now, does that mean that she doesn't also post when she feels inspired or when she sees a news headline or when she has a conversation she wants to share? She does that in addition to her consistent monthly video content creation. Okay. So that's Glenda. Now, is Glenda on TikTok? Let me share with you Glenda's TikTok. Is she posting the same videos on TikTok that she is Instagram? Yes, she is. Is she getting the same type of views? She's getting more on Reels on Instagram, but she's really built up her TikTok following, you guys. You'll see that she's got 800,000 followers on TikTok. And again, she's not a millennial, you guys. She's not a millennial. And so she's just consistently doing it, you guys, consistently doing it. And what's she doing? You guys check her out. Again, I don't think she's doing anything that you couldn't do, but what she's doing, she's just consistent with it. And she has the courage to share her perspective, her opinion. In the same way that if I asked you on a one-on-one basis, hey, I'm thinking about buying somewhere, what would you advise me to do? Or what's happening in real estate right now? Or what do you think about this news headline that just came out that MSNBC or CNN or Fox is saying? And she's sharing her perspective on those, you guys, consistently. Consistency is key, Tara. Consistency is absolutely key. You guys, let me keep moving forward. Here's an agent that, she takes a little bit of a different approach. She's in the Tacoma, Washington market. And
just a quick question before you move on.
Please.
So Instagram doesn't like when you post TikTok on Instagram, but can you do it the reverse way? Whatever you post on Instagram, post on TikTok?
Exactly. And I'm going to do that for you. I love that you just asked that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my recommendation for you is create on Instagram using the Reels editor. And I'm going to share with you how to do that. And in fact, we're going to run through exactly what the best type of content to create is. We're going to create that together here in a moment. But I just wanted to share with you too that, Glenda, she's in front of the camera a lot, and that might not be your style for whatever reason. That's okay, you guys. There's multiple different ways to be successful with this opportunity. You'll notice she's very family first. She's constantly showcasing really neat and interesting homes that she sees around Tacoma, whether they're listed for sale or not. And that's what she's known for. And people see her as being an authority when it comes to just real estate in the area because she's constantly sharing what she's seeing, what she's doing. She's connecting on a deeper level by integrating her family into her reels and into what she's doing. And, her husband is is pretty funny. She tries to add him into like as many reels as she does. Like she'll be in the kitchen talking and then ask her husband something, and he's in real estate too. But I like what she's doing. And again, she's consistent with it, you guys, very consistent with it. So let's do this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you my top type of reel that you can create right now, and that you should create. I'm going to challenge you to create this type of reel every single week, and not just post it to Reel, but we're going to download it to our camera roll and also post it to TikTok. Okay. Because here's the thing. If you're going to create a video for Instagram Reel, you may as well, or for Instagram, you may as well drop it onto TikTok as well. Why not take advantage of both platforms? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen on my phone, and check this out, you guys. This is one of the easiest and most effective types of Instagram Reels that you can create. Here I am right on Instagram. I'm going to pull my screen over to get to the Reels editor. So you'll notice down at the bottom, I've got post, story, reel, live. I'm going to click on reel. Here's all my Reels editing options: audio effects, add yours, link, speed, layout, timer. I'm going to click on this one right here. Those are your filters, otherwise known as effects. Okay. So I want everyone to come here, follow along with me, because I want you to bookmark this effect. Okay. I want you to bookmark this effect. So what we're going to do is, you'll notice here we are in effects. Again, I'm clicking on the 3 stars right there. Boom. I'm going to click on that. That's going to allow me to look through all the different effects that are available. See that magnifying glass on the very left side, right in the middle? I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to search for green screen. I'm going to search for green screen. The first option that should pop up for you, or it should be in that first group of options, for me, it's the first one. It's the silhouette with the checkerboard in the background. That's the one I want to select. Okay, that's going to be your green screen effect or green screen filter. Notice how it removed my background virtually. This is one of the most important things to do here. You guys see the little bookmark icon? Yours is going to be unselected. I want you to click on that and select that. Okay, you want to bookmark this filter so that you can easily get back to it. Okay, how would you get back to a bookmark filter? Let me go ahead and click on cancel. I'm going to actually jump out of this filter. How do I get to my bookmark filters? I'm going to go back to effects right here, and you'll see the bookmark icon right next to the magnifying glass on the bottom left. I'm going to click on that one, and I've got that green screen filter bookmarked. And for some reason, Cali Glam is also bookmarked there. You guys, I promise you, I'm not using Cali Glam. Anyway, it's there. All right, you guys. So then you click on, so get to green screen. You've got your green screen background, right? Here's what I want to do. We talked about building authority by being consistent with Instagram, Reels, and TikTok. What can we be consistent with that doesn't cause us to like have to batch create content like Glenda does, where she's recording for, upwards of 12 hours a day, but she only does that once a month. You guys, check this out. Here's what I'm going to do. I can select any sort of media or any photo from my camera roll to show up in the background. What am I going to select? I'm going to select, you could screenshot a news article. You could have a video in the background. I'm going to click add media, and I'm going to select this market report. Okay, I'm going to select this market report. You can get these. This is called Altos. You can go to altosreports.com, sign up for this. I get this through a title company, WFG, but you guys, again, you get access to whether you have Cromford or using the MLS or wherever you get access to market data, that gets emailed to you, screenshot it on your phone, use the green screen filter or effect, pull it in the background. Now, you guys, look what I can do. I can start recording. Hi guys, Aaron Lacey, you know, your realtor in Phoenix real estate market. Guys, I want to share with you what's happening in Phoenix over the week of May 8th. You guys, the median list price is $639. That's up 20% over the last 90 days. Median price of new listings, dollar per square foot. Median days on market is actually trending down. Guys, it's more of a it's still a seller's market, low inventory. And actually, if you look at inventory, there's only 1,000 homes on the market for all of Phoenix. You guys, that's actually trended down over the last 3 months. If you have any questions, whether you're looking to buy or sell, reach out to me, guys. I look forward to talking with you soon. Okay. Can we all do what I just did there? Right. Well, I know the answer. You know the answer. Absolutely. Right. That's, hey, I didn't make that look easy. It is easy. Just, you know, just what you want to practice is just getting comfortable with just speaking with confidence, with conviction. Not that I did such a great job with that. You probably do better than me. But also knowing what you're going to say, maybe before you say it. So just having kind of a game plan for what stats you want to share. And then you guys, that's the name of the game, doing that every single week. Every single week. That's how you build authority. All of a sudden, after 6, 8, 12 weeks, your followers are going to go, man, Amanda must know what she's talking about. She consistently is doing this every single week. Man, I've got a real estate question. Let me ask her. You guys, that is the best type of organic lead generation you can do, or you can receive. You guys, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just click on next. You notice how I don't have any music in the background. I'm not using anything else. I'm just going to click on next. Hi guys, it's going to replay my video. This is the key right here to getting this video that we're creating in Instagram onto TikTok. See that arrow down with the line? That allows me to download this video right to my camera roll. I just clicked on it to the top middle. It's saving to my camera roll. You want to do this before you post the video. The reason for that is oftentimes the reel will save to your camera roll after it's been posted, but it will have the Instagram logo on it. We do not want to add a video to TikTok that has an Instagram logo and vice versa. Okay, because we saw from that other agent in Orlando, you'll get punished, you'll get penalized for it. You won't get any exposure, right? There'll be no engagement. So now what do I do here, you guys? Okay, the next step, we use the green screen filter. See the sticker option in the very top? It's the second icon from the top right. I'm going to click on that. The top middle option, captions, we're going to add captions to every one of our videos. Why? Because over 50% of these videos are watched with the sound off, because somebody's either, you know, in a checkout line at the store, they're at work and they can't put headphones on, and they can't, you know, maybe they're at a desk or at a cubicle, right, when they're consuming this content. So we need to ensure captions are on. So we're going to click on captions. What that's going to do is it's going to transcribe our audio. Okay, it's going to transcribe our audio. We'll give it a second to do that. And once it's transcribed, guys, we'll go ahead and click on done. Click on done there. Okay. Now we've got our audio here. Whoop, done. Let's play that. Okay. There it is. So now what we can do, you guys, is we can move this down. And now our audio is transcribed. Now you may be going, well, Aaron, I can't see it. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is we'll click on it and we'll simply just change the format. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of a background. Okay. All right. So that's what we want. We want to ensure we have captions enabled. That's how easy it is. And by the way, now I could even download this and then upload this to TikTok. Where else might I add this video other than Instagram Reels and TikTok? YouTube, Michaela, thank you for that. YouTube has a YouTube short. right? I'm going to pop open the YouTube app. I'm going to upload this video as a YouTube short right to my YouTube channel. Where else? Twitter, Pinterest. You guys, how about your Google business profile? Did you know that you can add these videos to your Google business profile so that when people are searching for you or a realtor in the market that you serve, these videos may show up on Google, right? So we want that, right? We want that. All right, you guys, I'm going to share with you a couple other tips. I'm going to click on next here, right? I'm going to, again, make sure I download this to my camera roll. I'm going to click on next. We've got a few options here. And what do we typically do here, you guys? We typically just write a caption and then we post it. So market update, you know, for Phoenix, you know, this week or week of, okay. Week of May 8th. Okay. I'm gonna click OK there. Okay, a couple other things we want to make sure we do. We have the option to edit the cover. Is editing your cover important? Absolutely. It is the outside of a book. It is the preview for a movie. It is what people see first before they decide to click and watch. Absolutely, we want to edit that cover. What do we want to add? We could select. So notice how at the bottom, I'm using this timeline and it's showing me all the different frames of my video. I could select a specific frame. So I could say, you know, I could come over here to what's happening over the week of May, right? I could grab one of these frames. Here's what I'd rather you do. I'd rather you jump over to Canva and create your thumbnail right in Canva. I know it's an extra step. You don't have to do it every time, but I want you to start creating compelling thumbnails, right? Attention grabbing thumbnails for your Reels and your TikToks. Okay. Isaac asks, is there a danger in posting the same video on multiple platforms? Here's the danger would be that if you have the same following or similar followers on both, they're going to start to see duplicate content. And it may cause them to scroll past some of your content because they go, well, I already saw that on Instagram. I already saw that on TikTok. I wouldn't worry about that, you guys. I wouldn't worry about that. It's unlikely that that's going to happen. In the rare times that it does, that person may not have watched it on the previous platform, but now watches it on this one. Okay. The only danger in posting to multiple platforms, the same video, is if you post with one of the platform's logo on it. That's the danger. We don't want to do that. Okay. So you guys grab hopefully that answers your question. Grab a frame, or see at the very bottom, add from camera roll, right? If you have if you've got Canva, just create a thumbnail in Canva, and you can use that over and over and over again, just changing a few of the elements. You can use it as a template. And you can use Canva right from your phone. You can save that thumbnail right to your camera roll, and then you can pull it right into here. So we'll click on done. Here's what else I want you to make sure that you do. See the share to Reels, also share to feed. We want to do that. And then at the bottom, share to Facebook. You guys see that here? We want to enable share to Facebook is on, because Facebook also has Reels. They're called Facebook Reels. Okay, make sure that that's enabled. If it's not, you guys, you see where it says Meta Account Center? Click on Account Center and pull in your Facebook account. Okay, so pull in your Facebook account. So I'm going to go to Accounts, and you can see here my accounts here. I can add and remove accounts. Okay, and then once we're done, we're just going to click on Share. We're going to click on Share. Once we posted a reel to Instagram, you guys, here's what we want to do. Okay. We want to head over to that post in our Reels. Okay. We're going to go over that post. We're going to select it, and we're going to click on the airplane icon on the bottom right. So that airplane icon on the bottom right, and we're going to share this, add reel to your story.
Analyze, click on analytics.
Okay.
What
add
we're
reel
do
to your
here
story. Let me pause this for a second. So we want to add reel to your story, you guys. We want to promote our reels on our story feed. Everybody got that? Okay. So now that we've created that reel, I want to make sure that everybody sees that. Okay. So now I'm going to jump out of Instagram, and I'm going to jump over to TikTok, and I'm going to upload that video to TikTok from my camera roll. Okay. And I'll add in a similar caption. You don't need a bunch of hashtags, you guys. In fact, there are a lot of creators that have generated, thousands, tens of thousands of followers without ever using a single hashtag. Okay. So one thing to keep in mind, don't worry about your hashtag. Use a compelling caption. And I'd highly encourage you to use a thumbnail. You'll notice I use thumbnails on both of these. Okay. Okay, you guys. So my favorite type of content to create is a market update video using that green screen. What's my second favorite? That's simply what Glenda is doing. That's the Q&A. Hey, Aaron Lacey here with XYZ Realty. I had an agent, or I had a home buyer ask me about the real estate market, or ask me when the best time to sell is, or ask me, is a home inspection important, or ask me, how I get paid, or ask me, what's the difference between realtors, right? Is there a difference? Or whatever the question is, right? A homeowner asked me, how do I prepare my home for sale? Answer that question right here, you guys. Okay. Answer that question right here. Post that as a reel. You guys, this is a little more of an advanced thing, but there's such thing called a hook, right? What's a hook? It's where you have about 2 seconds at the beginning of your video to grab your audience. So instead of saying something like, hi, I'm Aaron Lacey with XYZ Realty, you go, did you know that you can buy a home with zero money down? Let me show you how. That's the hook, right? I'm going to start the first 2-3 seconds of my video with the hook, with something captivating to entice them to want to watch more. That's the hook. So we talked about using a good filter. We talked about using a good thumbnail, and we talked about a hook. You guys, let me jump into equipment here for a second. What equipment do you need? What equipment do you need? Okay. Here's the best piece of equipment. It's a good ring light. Get good lighting on your face. If I'm seeing shadows, your audience might be distracted with shadows. I don't care how you look, as long as I can see your face. Okay. Because human connection and trust is built through me being able to see your face and connect with you just on a human to human level. So as long as I can see you, and as long as I can hear you, this is one of my favorite ring lights. It's a 12-inch. If you want to go big with the ring light, like this one back here, get an 18-inch ring light. Okay. For $75. You guys invest in your business. The 18-inch ring light is next level. It's all the light you need. Do you need a ring light to create reels? No. You could record in front of a window, right? The light coming in through a window is incredible light. A ring light can just be helpful. The other thing about the ring light, you guys, is it's got a tripod and it's got a camera holder built in. So you can set your camera up in a vertical format, and you can just record from there. And this one, what I like about this one too, is it provides you, see this, the little wireless remote. That's a convenient thing. So you set your phone up on the tripod in the ring light. You got your little wireless remote that allows you to start and stop the video. You just start recording. Okay. That's all Glenda Baker does. You may go, well, what about sound? You guys, check this out. Wireless lavalier mic for iPhone. And I'm sure there's something like this for Android. In fact, you can have 2 microphones that hook into one phone that record for $20. So maybe you're interviewing somebody, or maybe there's 2 of you that are talking. $20 for 2 wireless lavalier mics. Now, I'm not saying these are incredible audio quality, but if you want to ensure that people can hear you, and maybe you're like kind of far away from your phone, use a microphone. There's the wireless mics, and then there's a wired lapel mic. Let me pull that up for you. So let me pull up one of my favorite ones, you guys. Here's one right here for $13. Here, let me just look at this one. So $13. It's got, I purchased this almost 6 years ago. It's got I think it's got a 15 or a 20-foot cord. And again, it's just going to plug right into your phone. You guys, so again, food for thought, something to consider. Let me share with you a few other things, you guys, as we conclude for today. If you need content ideas or you want help scripting out your videos, here's what I would recommend. I would recommend going to TikTok, searching, or even Instagram, search for something like Mesa Real Estate and look at the top videos that were created utilizing that topic. This video here has 326,000 views. Mesa Real Estate, and it's guess the price of this brand new home. What a great type of video. Guess the price of this home, 326,000 views. How about this one? So they're touring different homes, touring, again, showing homes, getting creative with your camera angles, 17,000 views on that one. Okay, so again, food for thought. If you're looking for ideas, just search different real estate related topics. You can even just search real estate and what videos are coming up with the most views. Here's an agent, life of a full-time realtor. How much I made my first 6 months in real estate, 1.7 million views. Why you shouldn't get your real estate license. So some of these might not apply to you, but again, this is a great way to find out what is trending, what's popular on these platforms. Just use it like a search engine. Okay, and see if you can get any ideas from these people. You guys, R&D, rip off and duplicate, right? We don't have to reinvent the wheel on some of this stuff. There's another really good, a really good resource, and I'm going to share this link in the chat with everybody right now. You guys, this is constantly updated. It's created by a company called Later. They're a social media platform or posting platform and marketing platform. They publish this article, the top Instagram Reels trends to try this week. They update it every single week. Look, this was just updated on May 4th. Okay, if you're looking for inspiration, this is a great place to go. Again, I'm going to post this link right into chat, everybody. You guys bookmark that link. It's got trending audio, trending music, trending everything, right? It's sharing with you. Look, here's even a post on real estate related post. Okay. Who recognizes this screen right here? Chat GPT, right? What's a popular, plan out my social media calendar. What are the top posts I could share on social media to attract buyers, to attract sellers that are specific to Mesa, Arizona or Glendale, Arizona? Okay. You guys, ensure that you always have the latest version of Instagram and TikTok installed on your phones. And then if you're a little more advanced and you're getting into video editing, first and foremost, I'd recommend simply just using the video editors built in, but you can try CapCut. This is actually made by the same company that owns TikTok. CapCut is a great video editor. You might not know that Canva has a built-in video editor as well. If you simply go to the homepage of Canva and search for video, you can create Reels, you can create TikToks, right? Utilizing Canva. Okay, so there are also some other real easy to use Instagram Reels video templates that are available, even real estate specific ones, again, on Canva. You guys jump into that, check that out. And then I'm going to share with you the last thing, my favorite video editor, because you can use it like a Word document, like you're editing a document and it'll edit the video accordingly. That's Descript. Descript is my favorite one, you guys. You guys, here's what I want to do. I know I've gone a minute over. Thank you so much for jumping on. Thank you for investing in your business, you guys. I hope you learned one new thing you can integrate and implement into your business. And connect with me on Instagram. I'm at Aaron Zonin. thank you so much for your time today. And Lisa, I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you, Aaron. We do appreciate that. A lot of great content, and Aaron, of course, is a fantastic at instructing us on using this really wonderful tool to help boost your real estate business. So again, we thank Aaron. We thank everybody for attending today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, great. Thank you, Aaron. I was going to ask you to share your information in the chat. Please take a snap of that on your phone so you have it. If you want to connect with Aaron, that would be fantastic. All righty, everyone, have a fantastic day. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.